See, Burr Burton, the Bulldogs in the green uniforms, getting introduced as they will have a rematch as they lost in overtime to Mill River once this year down in Manchester. And this game playing right on the Minutemen's home field, coming in with an undefeated record, the Minutemen will. And it was an overtime win with Emily Fishwick getting the winning goal, the golden goal. It's a warm day, it's a sunny day. There is a breeze blowing that will affect play as far as the corner kicks and serving the ball up and on the punts from the goalie and stuff, but other than that, this should be a dogfight, no pun intended, with the Burr Burton Bulldogs here. But two teams that have a long history, a rivalry together, and this should be a dandy. And I have Paige Madison. She's going to be the starting goalie for Burr Burton. We'll swing it over to Coach Randy Chadburn in his 6th year at Mill River, and he's built quite a program up. And it's time to get the hometown in the viewing area. Channel 15, Mill River Minutemen, get the introductions. We're going to come out with the captain, Caitlin Ketchum. Katie Ketchum coming out, number 12, first. And again, trying to pick up the PA system. That's Nicole Munson, number 11, coming down. And they're going to have number 9, another captain, Courtney Chadburn, coming out next. It's going to be Audrey Furno, number 15, had a couple of goals against Otter Valley earlier this week. Number 21 is Maria Lawrenson. She's had a great year for Mill River. And it looks like it is number 2, Nicole Fenton, and then Carrie Brown will come out. She'll wear number 13. Bryn Campbell having just a superb year this year. Whereas number 18. Number 7 is Desiree Gray. And again, I'm just trying to pick up the, that's Jess Bullock, number 20. It's Fishwick, Emily Fishwick right there, just came into view, number 4. And this is going to be Katie Sabaski, number 6, as they get in. This is quite a ritual coming down the line and high-fiving everybody. Number 8 is Nicole Weeks. Number 14 is Kayla Plouffe. And now it looks like, and it is number 5 should be Rebecca Day, and that's who it is. Now your goalkeepers coming out. That's going to be the starting keeper, Isabel Furno. And then Mackenzie Mooney, number 16, and that will be the entire roster for Mill River. You see Coach Chadburn in the background making his way out. They'll do the national anthem. I'll fade down so I can put my hand across my heart, and we'll come back for the opening touch. Mill River Burr Burton on Channel 15, PEGTV, Munger Vision. Off that 7-0 win over Otter Valley, had a day's rest. They get set here for Burr Burton, and you see the Bulldogs are going to be in the green uniform. She's number 17 out there. There's another captain, Emma Devine. She'll have the touch. They'll have possession. They'll get going. The sun will be a factor too, because it's going to be right in the goalie's eyes. And that is the goalie for Burr Burton down there, Paige Madison. So in the first half, she'll be looking right into that brilliant sunshine. And with the refs check, we're good to go, and we're underway. 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. Golden goal, since it's not a playoff or a tournament. We can end in a tie, and you can see Mill River already starting to pressure the ball. It's going to be Fenton. She'll get to the sideline, save it, and turn. There's pressure from Mill River. These two teams, like I said, they get a pretty good edge on for each other. And it's Sabaski with the pressure. Sabaski with the slide attempt at the kick. Couldn't get a piece of it. They'll come up, hit Fenton in the face. Ball stays alive. Goes off from Fenton. It'll be out of play, and we'll have throw coming in for Burr Burton. We're just underway. And again, if you got something to do, just put it on hold for about an hour and 31 minutes. That's what an average game runs without overtime, and because you're going to be seeing a good one here today. Again, PEGTV, located in Building 24 in the House Center. Their website is www.pegtv.com. And their phone number is 747-0151. I'm Jerry Munger, bringing you Mill River Soccer Action Day. That's the feature on PEGTV. And it'll be Burr Burton with the throw. And they will just move it about 5 yards further down in the shadow. That's going to be the south end of the field. That'll come in, and they'll head it up toward the box. Catch him right there. We'll let it roll over the top of her. It gets it to Fishwick. She'll just clear it out to the wing, and then it's going to be sent up by Sabaski, knocked down, and Chadburn. And she'll have a lot of company today, Chadburn will. She will go up and see Rebecca Day, who's just had a fantastic first year of varsity soccer out there. Was double team taking off the ball. There's a step up. Sabaski will get it over to Campbell and bring Campbell. Scored a rash of goals this season. Had the game winner that we had here on Channel 15 for you. She had the game winner in overtime against Stratton Mountain, and now I'll go down in the corner, and you can see that's Mackenzie Mooney with that good speed, number 16, that got there and took away that outside lane. And now good communications defensively as Carrie Brown steered her back to the inside, and that's going to be set up, and that's a shot, never got in, cleared away by Lawrence, and it'll go to the far side. Out of play, we'll have a throw by Burr Burton. Plenty of more soccer action coming up for you on Munger Vision, Channel 15. This will be Whitney Marmer. Marmer will take the ball out of bounds for Burr Burton. We have MAU Burr Burton, a Division I, Division II matchup. That was a dandy last year down in Mount Anthony, down in Bennington. That goes to the corner, and I'll have to wait because I can't see past the window jam. And I'm about to extend it out as far as I want to go. And you can see everybody trying to get in position here, and that's where I'll keep us is out here wide, and we'll let the throw or the kick, whatever it's going to be, up here. And it looks like a throw, and that's what it is. And it's headed toward the top of the box, and it's going to roll to the top of the arc. The kick never could get squared up. It'll go to the far side. And Burr Burton hustled but couldn't get there in time as number 2, Caitlin Yakaitis, got there, and that's going to be out of play. We'll have Ketchum take the throw, and she will restart. She stopped, started, faked me out. She'll get it going again here. And Katie Ketchum, a senior and a captain on this roster, on this squad this year for this 2006 squad that's always been and a winning group. They've been undefeated up to this point in the season. They lost one game last year in the regular season. That was the last game to Woodstock with 7 seconds left on the clock. Actually, it was 8 seconds left on the clock. And one of the most phenomenal games I've ever witnessed in soccer. They'll have a high playoff seeding. They got to stay healthy. That's the key to it, too. They don't want to get any injuries, and right now they're doing a good job at that. And it's going to be to the far side. Sabaski will step up, and she'll reach behind, make the steal. Nice help from behind by Fenton. She's going to cross the ball, come all the way across, reverse the field, and Chad Byrne tripped up, taken down, and the whistle. That'll be a kick for Mill River, and that's not a bad spot on the field. 5, 10, 15, just about 20 yards, 19 to 20 yards out, and she's got more than enough accuracy and power in that leg of hers to get it up and into the net. I didn't miss if it was a direct or indirect. By the looks, it was a direct. Oh, and she didn't handle the ball. She punched it out, and that could become a, corner kick for Mill River. Didn't understand that from Paige Madison. Maybe she just got blinded by the sun and couldn't see it to grab it and just said, I better get my hands out in front of me. And she punched it out through the inline, and Mill River will send Bryn Campbell over. And there's the wind on the flag. You can see how stiff it's blowing. And Campbell will have to make the adjustment to bring the ball a little further out in front of the net. And well, she got underneath that one, and that was really well placed. Had the loft on it, had the distance. Just great defense by Burr Burton right there. And Ketchum will go over, and Katie Ketchum went to the left foot, tried to drive it down in the corner, picked up by Burr Burton. They're going to send it on a long pass up to the middle. It's missed kick by Mooney. It'll be fouled back up and driven over the top, and that was Carrie Brown. So the first corner of the game goes to the Minutemen. It was uneventful, and this game is going to hit the sideline, be out of play, and we should have a throw coming up, and that's what's going to happen. We'll have Mooney take the throw. The play in the field today, she splits time. She gets a lot of time in net. Oh, Chadburn with a nice move, puts it up, looking far side, and that's going to be another corner kick. Yeah, it'll be out of play, and that's twice Chadburn's really. You can see the bend on the ball that she puts on it. That was hooking. Looked like it to me it was going to make it to the inside corner, and the goalie just battling it, knocked it out of bounds. And Mill River with another corner here. 2 corners within inside a minute. This matchup, and it sounds redundant, you say it for every matchup, but it's extremely important, I think, for whoever scores first is going to win the game, personally. Chadburn on the short corner, comes inside, goes to the left foot, slides it in, and on the outside of the net. A little different look. They give you a couple different sets, different looks off the corners. You got to be like that to when you can't just run the same play every time. It's just like in football. And Burr Burton going to go to a short corner. They want to, on a goal kick, I mean, he brought it out laterally, trying to get the defense shifted around so they could drive the ball up and through River. They'll pinch the field down as that went from Fenton in, and now Campbell, number 18, will get there, and Campbell will just send the ball backwards, and there's the step up and the send right to the middle of the field today to Chadburn. Once she'll pull the ball back away from the defense, create a little space, and lays the pass out, looking for Zabaski coming down on the wing, and that ball stayed. No, it did not. Late whistle, goes out of bounds, and we'll have Zabaski take the throw, and she's right there up over the ball, and they want to get the tempo going. That'll be sent in, and we've got a push call. I believe we have a kick coming up, and it's going to be Burr Burton taking the kick on the push from behind call, and they'll get set to back it up. And again, they got to deal with the breeze more in the first half than Mill River does. Lawrence will just step up, pop it up, and that's going to fade to the outside. And Chadburn stepped on the ball, went down, and Bryn Campbell taking away the inside passing route. As Burr Burton territorially in the opening minute and a half to 2 minutes, did a nice job of keeping the ball down this end of the field. And then the counter by Mill River, and they're able to generate some corners on their possessions. That's Fenton that had to touch, and she will come back, and that'll stay in play. And they are going to turn, spin, fire, send the ball up. It'll roll to Mooney. She'll go to the left foot. Nice little pass across to Campbell. Spacing was very good right there for Mill River on that particular possession. And Sabaski wanted to turn away from the defender, and the ball got away from her, and that's going to come in, be headed closer into the box. Body down by Carrie Brown. Her kick knocked down. Katie Ketchum right there. They're going to bring it wide and get that ball out of there, and they'll just kick it out, and now they'll remark on the Burr Burton throw. Good break for Burr Burton when that ball was attempted to be kicked out, and it hit one of their own players and got knocked back into the box. That is going to be out from Ketchum up high. I think she turned just in time not to take it off the end of her nose. Last night I was at Rutland High School, and I did the Rutland High School girls game against Brattleboro, and one of the Brattleboro players very unfortunately didn't get her face turned on a kick like that. That Ketchum just able to turn her head, took her right off the snout. Oh yeah, that hurts. As Burr Burton doing a nice job of holding their own here, now letting Mill River. Mill River is usually like a stampede of bulls. And a stampede of buffalo out there in the opening half. They usually come out and just blitz you and get a quick 1, 2, 3 goal lead, and that hasn't happened here. They've been held, like I said, it's been pretty much an even first half, even though we got a lot of time left since Sabaski stepped up and trying to drive it out. Day and Sabaski now will pressure the ball even further back, and you can see Day get there, got a piece of it, knocked it down, stalls out right at the midfield stripe, and they'll reverse it. They're on the Mill River side of the field, and that's going to be Sabaski right there, and she will dance and come back up. Oh, look at that great agility by Sabaski. That's just tremendous. That's right, 31 minutes to play. We played 9 minutes of soccer. We're scoreless. First 2 times these teams played down in Manchester, it was an overtime game, and I expect this. It's already shaping up. It's going to be a tough, gritty battle right now. There's going to be some grass stains and skid marks from sliding in the grass. There might even be some blood and guts on the field, and that's going to be Chadburn. And they've got her well marked. Her pass coming back. Campbell stepped up, and it's going to be picked up by Burr Burton. They had that 2 players right there well marked. That's going to be through the inline by Chadburn. We'll have a goal kick coming up by Burr Burton. So we'll wait to see who will step up and take it. See if I can get the jersey number actually this time. And it looks like 16, but I can't guarantee that, as it is tough to pick up. Looking into that brilliant sunshine. Nice play by Carrie Brown. That's Heingartner, Kylie Heingartner, that took the kick on the goal kick. And again, I'll go through the rosters for both sides as we progress towards halftime, and that's going to be up and over and dumped in, and there's Ketchum trying to take the angle. Fishwick came over and erased it. Fishwick to the sideline. It'll be a throw by Burr Burton. Great communications between Fishwick and Ketchum right there, and you got to have that from your sweeper back there. She sees the whole field, and she's really not marking anybody. She's back there just to roam and make sure nobody becomes free or the ball doesn't become a good pass in the box, and that's going to be Lawrenson. Got a piece of it, not a lot of it. Came 5 yards out. Burr Burton will resettle and send the ball back, and you can see right now that a couple of the bounces been really very fortunate for Burr Burton to keep the ball down in the box, and that's going to be sent, shot, and right into Isabel Furno's hands as she'll get her first touch of the ball. She'll have her first punt, and boy, the wind knocked that down. Yeah, that wind completely. Oh, and Mackenzie Mooney will pop back up. She's tough player. And she has to wait for the substitutions. Like I said, the first game of the year that I did here, she was the goalie. Did a very nice job in net. Furno getting the start against Stratton, and the start right here, and that's going to be sent softly in the center of the field, and that's going to be controlled by Mill River. No, it's going to be taken back away, and Burr Burton trying to get down the field and see the gapping they have. Nice. They've stretched the field and spread the defenders out very nicely. And Fishwick came up to be aggressive on the play. Lawrenson dropped back in position to take up her spot on the field defensively. And then Chadburn trying to circle around. One step late. And that's going to be out of play. And we'll have, I have it as a white ball, and it should be that. That's what we're going to get. The always listen to the video guy. He knows what's going on. It'll be Fishwick. As Mooney tops the ball, and Mackenzie Mooney went inside to take that defensive position just in case the throw is taken away. And that's going to be Campbell up ahead. And there's the send as they look for the long ball and the speed. And no, nobody there as the goalie came out, Paige Madison, and she just kicked the ball. She's out of the box. She couldn't use her hands, and that's why she went to the kick. Again, Burr Burton doing a really nice job of keeping the ball in the middle of the field for quite some periods of time, keeping Mill River on the defense, chasing around instead of being able to get that wide open offense going out. But roll through the inline, and we'll have a goal kick coming up. And we have substitutions coming into the game now. Again, you can see Fishwick out there directing some traffic, and that's her job, and she does a very good job at it. And now it'll be Fishwick taking a goal kick. Now they've got the subs in. The ref says, let's play soccer, and we get set to go. Jojo Valeni on the score clock on a timer. And Fishwick, I found a little seam, and it'll miss her teammate, and she was looking for Mooney. The ball will go out of play. We'll have a green throw. They'll chase the ball down. Yeah, when we're in front of the bleacher area there, she'll reappear with it. This is Whitney Marmer, and Marmer going to go long distance on the throw. Did a nice job of evading Mooney, but then Brown right there, Carrie Brown, is Jen Brown, number 10, still injured, and that's going to be out of play. And we'll take another throw, and Burr Burton just pretty methodical here in this half. They're not really slowing the pace down, but they're not letting it become a wide open, helter-skelter game. Like Mill River has tons of speed. They like that ball over the top. They like to get rushes down the field. You don't even know that you carry it down the length of the field, but right now, Burr Burton controlling the tempo of the game, and that's going to be just like my golf swing. That was sliced off from the foot of Fishwick. As we're at 26 minutes to go in the first half of play. We're scoreless, or as they say in soccer, 0-0. That's like saying 0-0 in American. It's like American currency and Canadian currency almost. That's going to stay in play, and now Mooney will pressure the ball with Campbell, and that's Chadburn right there. And oh, that ball was awful close to being out. It'll go down in the corner where I cannot see it, and we will have subs coming in. We'll have to wait on possession here because I got to be honest with you, I did not know because I can't see down in that corner either. I had a feeling we'd see this. Went out of play through the inline off from Burr Burton, and Carrie Brown will step up, and she will take the goal kick. Forget Carrie Brown missed a couple games this year because she had her wisdom teeth out, but she's a real good component out there on the field, and that's going to be slid through the inline. It's a matter of, did it go off from a defender, or is it going to become a corner? And by the way they're lining up, I say we've got a corner coming up. Yeah, Burr Burton heading over to the far side. That's going to be number 12 who's going to serve the ball up, Morgan Axe. And we'll see how she, right now the flag very limp. She's got a good time of the day to get the ball up, rolls in, settles down, popped up. Could be a little bit too tall, and it'll be another, oh, I think that would have been another corner if she wouldn't have touched it, because it went out from the hands of Furno out of bounds, and then it was kicked by Burr Burton unless it was already out of play, and I believe, yeah, they're going to give him a corner on this side. Now, I can't see the corner, okay? See, if I lean it out like this, I'm actually hanging out the second story window, and that's not too cool. It doesn't bother me, it's just I don't want to fall on top of my camera when I hit the ground. Right in the hands of Furno, and she bobbled it, and very fortunate there wasn't pressure on the ball, and she will pick it up. And I got to be honest with you, Mill River coming out a tad bit flat for a rival game. I don't think they're intimidated, but they're really not getting, I'm sure Burr Burton has a lot to do with this start. They're playing very well, but the play totally being dictated right now by the Bulldogs. And there's the ball. That sometimes you wouldn't believe how hard it is to find sometimes out there. Soccer ball's pretty big. Well, a big gust of wind came just when she let that go, and it knocked the ball down on the throw, and Burr Burton will make the interception. They'll send it down inside, takes a roll. Oh, a nice little bicycle kick up over the top. Got an offside call. Mike Kinsler. There's old Mike. And he's marking a spot, and he's at every game I do. That guy is everywhere. Does a great job, too, an outstanding job. Not only promoting soccer, being like an ambassador to it, but teaching it, reffing it. Just really got to know Mike rather well when he coached the Rutland girls varsity program, because I covered him. Taught me an awful lot. Jess Bullock got there, got a piece of it. That ball will squirt out. Burr Burton will pick it up, and then you can see heading over there's Bullock trying to, again, pressure the ball. That's something that Mill River just does so well. Their defense doesn't really get credit for it because they score a lot of points. They're flashy offensively. Their defense very good at closing speed and taking the right angle and reading, anticipating to get the interception on the balls and marking up. And Chadburn wants to body that forward, and she does that. And Chadburn breaks in front. She's in the box. She sets the table up, and she will just slide it in for the goal. Courtney Chadburn. Oh, just almost unstoppable. That was beautiful, though, the way she just controlled the whole flow of that play from getting even with the defender, keeping the defender to the inside, and then bodying the ball forward, pulling away that great speed, and had the goalie come out to attack her, had a high angle on the crease area, and then she just took a little pace off the ball and slid it in. Courtney Chadburn will make it 1-0 to Minutemen with 22:43 left to go, so not quite 17.5 minutes, close enough in my world of math, and that will make it 1-0 Mill River as Courtney Chadburn, showing why she's one of the best players in the state of Vermont and highly regarded actually throughout all New England. And I don't know where that was kicked to, but it goes out of play, and we're going to have a white throw coming down. As I believe that's Desiree Gray, and that is number 7 who got the ball, and that's Furno, number 15. Now that's Audrey Furno. She's the older sister to Isabel Furno, who's in goal. And boy, Carrie Brown, she can play physical. She took some contact, stayed up, was Burr Burton player that went down, and now Furno lays out a long pass, and the goalie getting out of the box. Paige Madison is. She's unable to use her hands without being penalized, so she just kicked it up and out. And all of a sudden, Mill River not only on the field really moving around a lot quicker now and reacting better after that goal, but the fans down there kind of pumping up. As you can see Bullock with that nice outside of the foot pass, and it's going to be controlled. And what a send right to Chadburn. She bodied it down. She's marked. She'll turn. She wants to work it around. Yeah, she made a little space right there. Had a second wall defense on her. She's able to dance around that. She'll send it into the box, and it will be pretty nifty move right there. Let the ball just kind of pop through her legs, go on to play. That's Paige Madison. Well, wait, now I actually got the number. I could see the sweeper finally. Kelsey Cohn, number 18. See, I couldn't differentiate. I can't say the word. I couldn't differentiate between the 16 and the 18 on the jersey. Then she turned it was clearly number 18. So, I mean, if you can't say the word, you really shouldn't use it. And I broke my own rules there. As Bryn Campbell able to work it forward, work it forward, work it forward. Fenton got inside, lost it, comes back out, support on the ball, and that's got a chance, and oh, going to be a corner. That was Campbell coming up with that just rocket foot of hers and just lit it up. And almost able to push it right through the goalie, her hands. So Madison with a good save, ball goes through the inline off from Burr Burton, and we're going to have Campbell and Chadburn are there on the corner. And there's a short set. Defense has to come out to play it. That opens up a little more space inside, and it's just a matter of who touched the ball last. I think it's going to be a white throw, and that's what we'll have with 20 minutes, 28 seconds to go. We'll have Mill River with a lead, and they'll take the throw. Fenton shied away from the contact. Furno will not. She played rugby, and that's a rugged sport, Audrey Furno did. And Burr Burton, who had done so well to help control play, dictate tempo, and have some time territorially down in their offensive end, Mill River's defensive end, giving up that goal to Chadburn. And boy, all it takes is just a slight loss of focus on her in that marking game where they put bodies all over, and she doesn't need much space to get through there, and she did a great job of getting that goal. Again, that's Carrie Brown, 13, chasing around, doing a nice job defensively. Desiree Gray will get the foot on it. Lost her balance, went down. They were able to work it up. And, oh, nice give and go. And then Fishwick came up high, settled it down, got the ball up and outside just like she's supposed to do. And that will stay in play. And here comes Audrey Furno on the run with the kick. And the send. And that's going to force Burr Burton back. And I always thought that was a dangerous play. It worked out well there as they kicked it into the box. The goalie tried to kick it up and out, and Now the pressure from Gray, couldn't get through, didn't want to get the penalties and make the push. Burr Burton has a ricochet off one player to another, and they're able to send the ball down inside the offensive end. And Kerry Brown will have to go back and mark up defensively, as we have subs coming in. That's why they're hanging out there. Kelsey Cohn. Oh, it's not Kelsey, it's number 19, Izzy Young. I-Z-Z-Y, Izzy Young, cool name out there. She's got the ball. She says to the ref, "Can I go?" He says, "Yes, you can." There's the header. Into the box, bodied forward. There's the mark. Kick not on line. It's going to be raced to the side by Fishwick, and we'll have a throw by Burr Burton. Well done by both teams. And I didn't think it did not go off from the Mill River player who was defending up front with the header, so they'll have a goal kick coming up. Now Fishwick and Brown, Kerry Brown, have rotated goal kicks, and they're going to have Courtney Chadburn come all the way back to take the goal kick now. So we're seeing a lot of different people take these goal kicks for Coach Randy Chadburn in his 6th year at Mill River. And I lost the ball. It happens, and especially in the bright sun, because the sunshine, as you can tell by the sun dots on the camera, come right into my eyes. I'm facing into it. Mackenzie Mooney taken down, and there's a whistle. She got spun around, knocked down. Not very nice at all. Very rude to her. And she will draw the whistle. We'll have a kick coming up, and we'll see which Minuteman will take the kick. As Isabel Fernal will bring it to Fishwick, and Fishwick looks like she's going to mark it, and she's going to take care of business herself here with the kick, as we're in the first half of play. 1-0 the Minutemen trying to make the sweep of Burr Burton, and that's going to be a nice step up, nice challenge. I'm not sure which way to go with the speed factor yet. I'm thinking it's going to favor Mill River, but Burr Burton's able to hold their own, and something happened, and I couldn't see beyond the brick because I didn't tip the camera out, and that will take a glance, and it's going to be a corner. That's what happened. So Burr Burton with the corner. Great opportunity right here to get this game all tied up. And I got to the end line, no further, never got in front of the net. Comes right back to Burr Burton. And I like to have him bring it up and out of the corner so I don't have to tip the camera. There we go. I worked very hard to keep the tripod base level on the bubbles, and then I have to tip it. And with 16:40 to go, we're going to have somebody there take the throw, and it'll be Fishwick since she gets a handle on it. There's Emily. Burr Burton with the step up, the toe, and the trap, and now the control to go right back, and I worked that short passing game. Mooney just moves so well, number 16 out there for Mill River. She did a good job of just really not letting anything happen in front of her. And she keeps losing her footing out there. She's going to have to get long spikes. Lawrence from the head, from the back side of the Burr Burton player. This is out in front, and Fernal got it. Oh, what a job by Isabel Fernal. She used her height to jump up and tap the ball away. Unfortunately, right to a Burr Burton player, and then she just used her anticipation and agility to get right in the way of the second shot. Made a good save. Not only a good save, a great save. Let's give her the big G word. That's a great save. And Chadburn got the ball in the box. Dave will get it to the side, and there's going to be a goal for Mill River. Oh, they were relentless. Fenton's going to get it. They should get an assist. And Chadburn got that whole thing started. Nicole Fenton, number 2. Her jersey number will match the number of goals for Mill River now. It's 2-0 Minutemen. And again, they just got that one chance from Burr Burton where they're able to transition and push forward. And again, unofficial, but I went from Chadburn to Day to the goal scorer Fenton. And that happens with 15.5 minutes to go in the first half. 2-0 to Minutemen. That's Chadburn and Fenton, the goal scorers right now. Now you should try to see Burr Burton here. They looking for a real sense of urgency. And they're going to have Brown. See how Brown got in there and leaned on her? She's not afraid to do that. Inferno. Really, Brown created a very bad angle to shoot from with her defensive play there. And then Inferno in good position. Boy, the wind died down. Inferno's kick traveled another 20, 25 yards further than her first kick did. As that will finally go out of play. You see Burr Burton waiting for the longest time for that to happen. And we have number 6. Whitney Marmer have to wait as the subs coming in. But like I started to say, got a lot of Mill River girls soccer coming up. Mount Anthony game jumps right out. I mean, Springfield's also on their horizon. That should be a good game. But I'll have them all for you, as long as I don't get fired from Coach Chadburn, or I am getting up there in years if I become incapacitated, or the big one where I go 6 feet under. Other than that, I plan on being here. That's going to be out of play, and we'll have the throw coming up by Desiree Gray as she waits for the ball to come to her. Gray with a nice set launch, gets over the top of the defender, got it to Day. Rebecca Day will pressure the ball, go around, and see what she does. She's got a nice advantage as far as she's got a little height advantage on the defender, and she just kept reaching around, towing the ball, and that's going to roll back. Campbell had things tied up, and Bryn Campbell will get there. Bryn Campbell will lay it out to Sabaski. Sabaski bumping, grinding, getting there, staying with it, spins to the inside, sets the ball to Chadburn. Chadburn got in front of the attempted exit pass, knocked it down, rolls it out. Day and the goalie racing for it. Day will win the race. Her pass knocked down. A lot of action in the box. It's going to come out, and we got a whistle, and people hitting the deck, whistles blowing, people pushing and shoving, being rude to each other. Oh, this is good stuff. That's why it should be. Not for this nice stuff. This isn't English soccer. So that will be, after all that, it's going to be a Burr Burton kick on the foul by Mill River, and that's going to go. But I tell you what, Mill River real close there to getting their 3rd goal. And that was Brown that came up. Ball rejected off from her shoulder, goes forward to Chadburn. Chadburn might be slim, but she is strong. She showed right there, she's able to kind of plant her feet, get her leverage going, and just hold off a couple different defenders. And it looks like Chadburn's going to come out and take a breather. Furno will come in, number 15 for her, the elder Furno. Audrey Furno, and Carrie Brown has the ball, and she says, I'm really anxious here. Let's get the whistle going, and that's what's going to happen. She'll take the throw, and they'll be out of play. We'll have a Burr Burton throw coming up with 12.5 minutes to go. 2-0 in the first half. Mill River with a goal from Courtney Chadburn and a goal from Nicole Fenton. Looking pretty good right now in the first half at home. Okay, everybody's situated. We're all good. And that is going to be on a play. So looking way down the road, if everybody stays healthy for Mill River, it's looking more and more like you're going to have home playoff games again this year. And of course, I'll be there. You can't get rid of me. I'm like a bad relative. Actually, I'm a bad relative. I'm like that kind of relative you just can't get to leave your house. And that kick today stayed on her feet, laid it out. Furno will let up. She'll get in position to knock down the pass. And then Furno got there. The defender was kind of sluggish and making a move on the ball. And that's going to become a Mill River throw. And that's going to be rolled down. Way down, actually. I gotta find it, first of all. Oh, there she is. You know why I couldn't find her? Well, first of all, the sun blinded me. But Audrey went way up the hill here, almost to the parking lot, to get the running start. And that's going to be behind the net. I gotta tell you, when you see me searching like that with a camera, well, you'll never see that very often. I'm completely lost on the play. To be blunt, I just could not find where Audrey took the ball. We got a change in goalies, and they didn't announce it, so I have no idea who's in there now for Burr Burton. But I can tell you this, it's going to be a goal kick, and Burr Burton will step into it, and that's going to be bodied down by Desiree Gray. It's in the first half of the first half, if you follow me, Burr Burton did a really good job of really, I thought, controlled and dictated play. But then Mill River's taken over the second half of the first half, huh? How's that for chronological timing things? And we haven't seen Kayla Plouffe come in yet. Courtney Chadburn will come in for Rebecca Day, and we'll have a throw. There's Katie Ketchum. Been a while since I've seen Katie. She's going to take the throw for the Minutemen. And she was looking for some open turf. She absolutely found it. And that's going to stay in, go out, and I'm waiting to see who's grabbing the ball. Looks like it's going to be a Minuteman throw right in front of the Burr Burton bench. As Chadburn reached out, got the ball, she'll give it back. Well, Ketchum take the throw. Looking for Audrey Furno down that side. Furno will try to work, and pressure the ball, force the defender to kick the ball out, and Furno will take the throw herself. It looks like with 9:48 to go in a 2-0 first half. Mill River with the lead. They've got the ball, and they're looking to stay undefeated. And it's going to be Sabaski, and everybody came together and crushed her, and she seems to be all right. And we got whistles, and it's Burr Burton player in that middle of that sandwich they made down there. They got bumped around, and it's 16, and she's going to take a seat and hopefully just have the wind knocked out her, nothing more than that. That's Kylie Heingartner. And that was quite the collision. Everybody kind of met there. And let's follow the Minutemen. This would be a good chance if they'll just gather in a circle where I can find them, lock the camera down. They keep walking. Now, come on, kids. Slow down. I want to do the roster. Right there's a good spot. If I could tell Courtney just have everybody stop there. There she goes. But she follows directions well. But on their roster for Mill River, on the varsity soccer squad, you have Nicole Fett, number 2. Number 4 is Emily Fishwick. Rebecca Day is 5. Katie Sabaski is 6. Desiree Gray is number 7. Nicole Weeks is 8. Courtney Chadburn's the captain. She's number 9. Jen Brown's injured. She's number 10. Nikki Munson, number 11. Another captain is number 12. Caitlin Ketchum. She prefers Katie Ketchum. Carrie Brown is 13. Kayla Plouffe is number 14. Audrey Furno, 15. Mackenzie Mooney, number 16. Bryn Campbell, number 18. Isabel Furno, she's the goalie today. Jessica Bullock is number 21. No, she isn't. She's number 20. Number 21 is Maria Lawrenson, and of course 23 on the roster. And all the thoughts and hearts are up with her from the fans and the team is Karison Platsky. Randy Chadburn is your head coach, like I said, in his 6th year. A 78 graduate of Rutland High School. He just loves soccer. Got a daughter who used to play for Mill River. Carissa Chadburn is playing for Castleton State College, and this is taking a lot longer. This isn't a good sign right here. So you know what? I'll take a fade and hopefully come back with some good news on the injured player. I shouldn't play doctor, but after watching Heingartner, who got up on her own power and walked off, it looked like she had lost and was placing back in a contact lens. Now, yes, I'm not a doctor, but I do watch House Tuesday nights, and I learn a lot from watching Dr. House. So maybe that's what it looked like to me, was a contact lens might have popped out on the collision. There's the kickoff to gain possession, and that's going to be Campbell to Desiree Gray. Now, when I lose the camera like that, the angle of the view, it's because I'm going to one knee to pivot and switch. Even though I've got a little better situation from the very first game I did this year here. I got the weightlifting bench. I bring it over. Furno with a beautiful pass into the box. Got it today. She was marked up pretty well. They'll pop it up, head it out, and Campbell will get there and settle it off the forehead, overrun the ball. It's going to come back down in the corner to Sabaski. Sabaski wanted to work it to the center of the field. Out-kicked herself by just a tad, and Burton scrambled around. Will get the ball, and there's a nice short pass on the give and go. They're able to get it to midfield, and Sabaski, that's going to be frustrating. They worked so hard to get the ball to midfield, and Sabaski just reached out with that great eye-foot coordination and just popped the ball back down into the defensive end for Burr Burton. Now here comes the Minutemen on the defense. Ketchum will go back, and that's Fishwick going forward. She'll find Sabaski. In case Sabaski, a little turf to work with, takes a few dribbles, and we'll send the pass right up to Courtney Chadburn. Went off from her foot too hard to settle it down and control it, and over midfield comes the Bulldogs. Now don't forget, all the time that I'm doing this yakking, I'm running the camera. A lot of people just think I have bad motor skills when I talk, but it's also because I'm running the camera. A lot of people think I stink on the camera, but don't forget it's because I'm also doing commentary. And green ball. Desiree Gray tried her best, but it will be Burr Burton balls. We're in the first half, 2-0 Mill River with 8 minutes to go. And that is going to be, I think that, yeah, that went out of play, and that should become a goal kick. That's Fishwick and Furno back there on that back line, and Chadburn back there. Looks like Chadburn's going to come and take the kick for Mill River. This is a kind of interesting wrinkle. I saw this a little bit in the Stratton game. We're doing it much more today. Oh, we got whistles blowing everywhere. It sounds like a fire break. And whatever's going on. Oh, okay, we've got subs. Desiree Gray leaving the game. So Furno and Chadburn shooting the breeze. Of course, unfortunately, Courtney's mom couldn't be here today. She doesn't miss a lot of games, but she's over watching her other daughter, Carissa, play for Castleton State College. Randy had no choice, and he's the coach. He had to stay here. But you know, because of the Munger Vision coverage, Rob and Chadburn can stay here and sit in their living room and watch the game on Channel 15. That's the beauty of it. That's going to be popped up, and boy, Chadburn, not a person near. That's, boy, I can't believe they don't mark it a little tighter than that on Chadburn. She's got 1 goal already, and in my opinion, she got one of the assists. I do like ice hockey. I give you 2 assists out there. You know, it's not the right way. Sabaski up ahead. Oh, Furno tried to pick it out of the air with her foot. Got great lift on the leg, but just couldn't bring the ball down to control. And Burr Burton will pop it up, get the roll toward the circle, and that's going to be Ketchum stepping up there, sending it back to Sabaski, and she'll work it in the corner. And Chadburn settles, fires, and save right there. And the kick is a good one. Real good kick, actually. Carries to center field with the bounce, rolls toward the sideline. Saved right there by Burr Burton. Will go to Ketchum. She's able to just slide through there, get it to Campbell. As there's 2 people coming down, converging on Ketchum, and she saw, they anticipated it, went to that slide kick. And there's Plouffe. I hadn't seen her all day now. She's fun to watch. Watch Plouffe now when she gets involved in the play. She's like a demolition derby car. She's bumping into people. She'll give the throw up to Furno, Audrey Furno. And that's going to stay in play. They're going to hook it out now on that second kick, and Furno will just move forward a good, I'd say 10 yards. With 5.5 minutes to go, Audrey Furno will take the throw. Mill River up 2-0 in the first half. As Fenton and Chadburn, the goal scorers for Mill River early on here against Burr Burton. Bulldogs, like I said, in the beginning of the game, did a really nice job of being able to territorially keep the ball down inside their offensive end and really kind of control the tempo of the game. But then Mill River got it going, got it kicked into gear. Spassky heard footsteps and got the kick back. And then the charge came up, and that's going to roll back. And Carrie Brown will, this will be an interesting call. It's going to be a white throw, they say. And Carrie Brown, number 13, will take the throw, and Carrie does a nice job on her throws right there. You can see her get it up and in, and Furno couldn't control it. Brown on the follow-up, and I believe it'll become a green throw now. And that's what we're going to have as, yeah, they'll come over and pick the ball up, and that's number 6, Whitney Marmer. There she is. She'll reappear from the bleacher section here at Mill River, and then again, it's a sunny day. They want to build a, they are going to build a real official press box here at Mill River. I was told. It's all secondhand information. They're going to just put it right on the back of the football bleachers, or the bleachers, because this is a multi-purpose field. Man, I tell you, it's going to be, everybody's always going to be looking in the sun, whether it's me videotaping or radio guys here or anything like that. But it would be dapper to put it on the opposite side of the field and have the sun to your back. And we're going to have a foul and a kick, and Fishwick will take it, and Emily Fishwick will mark the ball on the edge of the box on this near side of the field as time winding down here in the first half. And Mill River, 2 goals, 2 different scores. Furno seeing limited amount of balls come in on her, and that's always a good sign. And it's going to be popped up. Mill River winning the first game against Burr Burton in OT in Manchester. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go, and we're going to have Carrie Brown. There she is. As she saw here shield her eyes momentarily from the sun. As she will get set, and there is the throw down to Courtney Chadburn, and she faked left, faked right, ball taken off her foot, kicked out of bounds, and we should just have a throw. Chadburn will stay right there where the whistle was blowing. She'll take the throw from that position and heave it down over the top, and did it go off from Rebecca Day? Yes, it did. Bad bounce from Mill River. Well, I tell you what, if the soccer doctor could write a prescription for Burr Burton, it'd be to get a late goal here and make it a 2-1 game and have a little momentum maybe going into the half. Because if they come out in the second half and they're down 2-0 and Mill River gets that all-important next goal, which would make it 3-0, Burr Burton's going to have quite a little bit of problem here. And corner, they'll get a corner with 2:46 to go. Campbell coming down to get into position. Bryn Campbell, number 18, will just stay in camera view, and she wanted to set it down, get it going to Chadburn. Let one defender go by, sets it up. That's looking real good for our post. Bobbled around, ball live, catch him in there, and ball will become another corner for, oh, they're calling a goal kick on that. Oh. I'll have to watch that one again on the tape, because that certainly looked like it went off from the goalie's hands and through the inline, but it doesn't matter what I think, because I'm irrelevant. That's going to roll. Mike Kinsler with the quick hands will get the ball in, and I think that's Nicole Weeks out there. Yeah, she snuck into the game on me. Number 8 for Mill River. And I really try to get all the players, especially in the viewing area, the Channel 15 viewing area, which Mill River is and Manchester isn't. Manchester's public access is Channel 12 down there, and I bet you they don't get anywhere near the sports coverage that I can only speak for myself. I turn in, like last year, I did 60 soccer games. I did over 100 basketball, tons of softball. I actually lost track of softball. And then every American Legion baseball Post 31 home game. I literally hand in hundreds and hundreds of games a year. Then where's it gotten me? Absolutely nowhere. Of course you should. It's the community volunteer thing. I've certainly been a pain to everybody's butt down at PEGTV, but oh, what a collision that was. Who was that? Oh, Jess Bullock. Bouncing around, hitting the ground, popping back up, and nobody appears to be hurt. That's the good thing. We're down to just a minute to go in the first half, and there, the ball boy doesn't want to give up the ball. You got to do that. I mean, if you're a ball boy, doesn't mean you get to keep the ball. And Bryn Campbell and Mill River in good shape here. They have plenty of time. They can get this up in the air and over the top of the defense, stay on side, run underneath it, which is all easy for me to say. They put it right on Chadburn's foot. She'll go over, trap, reverse, trap again, dance back, hit the trailer on the play. That's Campbell, and she's going to go up over the top. It's on sides, and the goalie with much surer hands this time will make the grab and come down with the ball with just 30 seconds to go. And again, that's plenty of time the other way for Burr Burton to get a rush down the field. That will hit the ground on the punt. It was high and not very deep, but it was very high. And Lawrence went to make the play, and there's the backup by Ketchum, and that ball's going to trickle out to midfield. And Chadburn again, see, it's just unbelievable. Like she's like Gumby. She's so flexible out there. And a little pass from behind. And the time ticking down, and nice step up. Real nice step up. Carrie Brown said, I'll have none of this, and she just put an end to that rush down the field. It's looking more and more like it's going to be a 2-0 halftime score, and that is going to be the score. 2-0 at the half. And Katie Ketchum liking it. We'll let Mill River get settled down over from that Minuteman side. I'll come back up from the fade, and I shall read their entire roster to you again for the 2006 varsity squad. 2-0 Mill River at the half over Burr Burton. And I love that shot, like I said, with the Minutemen sign in the background, the school colors, and the players lined up, almost like a roll call line right there, or a prison lineup. No, I'm just joking, not a prison lineup. But I'm on digital zoom, and I go in tighter. The picture will just pixelate and distort, and that's why I bring it back to a comfortable looking view right there. And actually, I'll take it off digital zoom now. There we go. Coach Chadburn will give a speech, and I shall read the names of the players on his roster this year. And I will start with the goalie, Isabel Furno, today in net. Number 2 is Nicole Fetton. She's got a goal. Number 4 is Emily Fishwick. Rebecca Day is 5. Katie Zabaski's number 6. Desiree Gray is 7. Nicole Weeks wears number 8. Number 9 is a captain, has a goal today. It's Courtney Chadburn. Jen Brown is injured, number 10. Nikki Munson out there, number 11. Katie Ketchum's 12 and a captain. Carrie Brown is 13. Kayla Plouffe is number 14. Audrey Furno, 15. Kenzie Mooney, number 16. Bryn Campbell, 18. Jess Bullock wears 20. Maria Lawrenson is number 21. And again, Karis Implansky on that roster. Coach Chadburn in his 6th year, and I'll come back from the fade. And we'll pick up the opening possession in the second half. It's 2-0 Mill River over Burr Burton from Mill River Union High School in North Clarendon, Vermont, USA, located on the Mill Road, brought to you by Munger Vision in association with PEGTV, which is located in Building 24 in the House Center, and their website is www.pegtv.com. Just switched ends of the field, the goalie situation. We're right back to where we started. They're going to have Paige Madison start here in the second half for Burr Burton like she did in the first half. Then she got relieved by Melissa Grube, and it's going to be Isabel Furno down here and still in net for Mill River. They'll have the opening possession, and I know I say it every game, so I must really mean it. I don't want to just bore you to death, but in a 2-0 game, the next goal is the big one. If it's Mill River, they go to a 3-0 lead. If it's Burr Burton, they cut the lead in half, and they're right back in the soccer game. 3 goals in soccer, not insurmountable to come back from, but it is tough. It's like being 3 touchdowns down in football, or 5 runs in baseball. I mean, soccer is a game where there just isn't tons and tons of, usually tons of scoring, unless it's Mill River. Then they're doing all the scoring, and that's going to come in. Fishwick with the collision will go down. Very slow to get up, and Furno had it, lost it. She's trying to search for the ball, and then it's cleaned up by, I believe, Lawrenson on that side. I'm just trying to locate Fishwick because she was slow to get up, but she's still up on her feet and running, so she's tough. She is very, very tough. All soccer players are tough. Just ask them. And I believe that's going to be on Chadburn. Yeah, it will be. It'll become a kick for Burr Burton. And so the Bulldogs in those green uniforms will have Marmer take the kick. On that far side, there she is. So that'll take a bounce and roll, and boy, that was as Bryn Campbell went up in the air, very slow to get up as Mill River. A couple people, there's Fishwick. She seems to be all right now. They're trying to take it wide. They want to cross the ball, and no, can't get out there. Become a goal kick as Campbell still kind of catching her breath after that collision. And there's the ball finally. They're going to toss it out, and Inferno will get it, and she'll just bring it over to this near side of the box for Emily Fishwick. She'll mark it. Now the sun's in Inferno's eyes in the second half of play. We played a minute and a half, and they're going to have Chadburn come back and take the kick. We saw a lot of this in the first half, and it'll continue through here in the second half. Chadburn and Fenton with the goals in that order, respectively. And that's going to be stepped up. Sabaski to Mooney, and Mooney just kicked it up in the air a little bit too far to catch up to him. Burr Burton pressing the issue here, trying to get that momentum they had back from the opening part of the game, and that's going to be, should be a goal kick. And that's what we have. Says Katie Ketchum will ask for a ball. Get it, and she'll just roll it over, and Chadburn will come back, number 9, and she'll get set to strike the ball. And you see back in the net is Furno, Isabel Furno. There's Courtney Chadburn, the attacker, the striker up front, back taking a lot of these goal kicks. That's going to roll and come right off the head of Fenton. We'll go out of play. We'll have a green throw, and it'll come right down in front of the bleacher area. It's got a real decent crowd. Of course, Burr Burton only about a 18.5-minute ride with no traffic in front of you down here. And that'll roll through the inline. We'll have Fishwick and company. Probably will be Chad. We've seen Fishwick calling for the ball. Emily, if you notice this year, no pink cleats. She went to the basic straight old white cleats, and for years, well, for 2 years, she wore her pink cleats so I could find her on the field. She'll get up underneath that one. That ball will take a nice Mill River bounce, keep rolling forward, and get it all the way back to the center field circle. Rebecca Day right there being a real pain in the butt, able to wedge it free, and Mill River trying to get a rush going down the field. That was not a handball. Sabaski will settle it down, and that ball's going to roll to the far side in front of the Burr Burton bench, and Sabaski will take the inside angle. And yeah, she tried to work the ball back because she had help coming up with Fenton, and see how they worked that double team. Now Chadburn with the ball. Chadburn with the left foot will send the ball through. Day running hard, trying to get there and pressure the ball. Will get there, bring the ball around. Day almost looked like she's going to be able to bring it all the way in and get the kick set up. But she will force pressure on the Burr Burton team to kick the ball side out, and Sabaski will take the throw. Katie Sabaski, number 6, a junior for Mill River. And Fenton this time, who's ever over the ball is going to take the throw, and it's going to be Fenton this time right there, and she will come into the shadows and launch it down in there. I was actually hoping for a cloudy day because I know it's just brutal sunshine on the camera lens on the face of the cameraman, and Desiree Gray out there. And then the step up by Ketchum over the top, and I'm looking for a white jersey. Not going to happen. So we'll have a punt by Burr Burton, and they're down 2-0, but they're coming out with a real good look and attack here in this second half, and the ball going to be retrieved. Burr Burton will want to circle around. Boy, they bring it all the way to this near side of the field just to get underneath it with the front foot. That goes off from Gray to the center circle. They'll be pooched in another 20 yards. Ketchum will step up, just drill it. And right now everything is kind of bogged down at the middle of the field. Sabaski came up on the challenge. Ball got by, and she's got that makeup speed. She can make up a lot of time and space with that speed. And Brown, Carrie Brown to be exact, and that ball stays in play. I do not think so. On the call, I see the ball boy. There he goes. He'll give the ball to Brown, and she'll give it back, and we'll have a kick. So there must have been a foul over there on the push, and Fishwick will set it down, and Emily now will get set. And again, a nice low hard kick, and knocked down at the 30, saw it up, and the shot coming through and wide. Inferno. It was not touched by any of the Mill River players, so it'll become just a goal kick, and Audrey, younger sister Isabel, will situate the ball back there for Courtney Chadburn. So Courtney looking right into that sunshine with 34.5 minutes to go in the soccer game and a 2-0 Mill River lead. Oh, great trap. And then the send. Oh, just misplayed. Boy, the trap, the send, and then Ketchum. So you're back out. Yeah, and nobody touches. So Katie Ketchum will take the throw, number 12. Day with the header, takes the bounce, pops right back up after getting knocked to the ground. Pursuing. That's Campbell. And then Desiree Gray timing her step up very nicely. And on the run, try to lay the pass back out. And that's going to be followed up. Ketchum from the knee to the head. Got a little push. Yeah, she got caught right there. She is a very physical player, and that was close, but yeah, I think it's when she extended her arms when they called the whistle. If she would just kept her arm in and pushed, she would have been okay, but it'll become a kick now for Burr Burton in those green uniforms, the Bulldogs. Looking for a little revenge. Well, that's in the box, that's in the goal. That is a beautiful kick. I'm not sure who's going to get credit, but it went off from a Mill River player. They're all congratulating that young lady, and yeah, she's telling Coach Kinsler. Lucky bounce, and that's why the next goal was so important, as Mill River now has their lead cut to 2-1 against Burr Burton. And you knew it wasn't going to be easy. And that's the thing, you can be in control of the game, and everything seems to be going your way, and all it takes is one funny little bounce like that. That's going to roll into the box where they'll pick it up. Campbell was coming in, number 18 right there. And there's the kick, and Chadburn got a foot on it, couldn't control it. There's, see if now if that goal kind of picks up the attack for Burr Burton, as that's going to be Day staying on the ball. She's very good at staying on the ball. Burr Burton dancing around. They're going to go backwards, go forwards, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Bullock got over there and took away the pass angle. They did find a little crack to squirt it through. It goes down in the far corner, and it'll just be set out gently playing. We'll have a throw coming up for Burr Burton, down just 2-1 now. And they're going to have the throw. That's in a position on the field where if they had a good throw here, they can actually get it in the box. And that's what they're trying to do, and it came up short. Fenton will get it. Bullock got a touch on it, and that ball's going to come up, and Chadburn on the angle. Just couldn't get to the inside of the defender, and there's the follow-up. And nice pass on that side, and here comes Burr Burton. That was Mooney. And that'll be up over the top. That still looks to be a 50-50 ball to me. Nobody really with control, and that's control now, and that's going to be sent up, and it's going to go past Lawrence, and then here comes Burr Burton. Oh, nice job of slowing down the attack, just kicking the ball wide, followed up and settled down by the Bulldogs and Ketchum. Yeah, she will slide through, get a piece of it, and oh, what a great break for Mill River. That was going to become a corner kick from Ketchum, and then I don't know why, but they decided to try to make the play down there, and it went off from Burr Burton on the trap on the inline. And Fisher will take the kick with 31:50 to go, and they're going to allow the subs coming in. That's Sabaski coming in and Audrey Furno. And those are Mill River subs, in case you haven't kept track. And that's going to be settled right down by Chadburn, and on the foot drag, going to be out of play, and we'll have a green throw. All of a sudden, that Burr Burton crowd getting all charged up. And they should. That bleeds right over. The players hear that stuff on the field. They'll tell you they do. As we'll take the throw, and again, it's in a position where if they want to go to the box, they're trying to. That was supposed to kick. It was actually supposed to go behind her, and that should be. Ooh, I thought it went off from the green shirt from Ketchum's foot. They'll say it's going to be out from Ketchum out of bound with 31 minutes even to go. We played 9 minutes into the second half. The only goal being scored by Burr Burton. Couldn't give you a jersey number as to who scored it. They don't use a PA system for that. It also went off from him. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. And it's cleared up. I believe Lawrenson actually got the piece of it. And they're going to go right back over the top, and Furno will stay there, make the catch. It was somehow on sides, and Burr Burton on. They've come to life since their goal. And that's going to be off from Sabaski right to Campbell, and she'll just send it up looking for Furno, and she'll step through the defender and get it to Chadburn, and she wanted to bring it up and wrap it around, and there's the follow-up by Sabaski. And Sabaski, Campbell, but just great skills, and Campbell, yeah, she's mad. You know, she gets a little upset over stuff like that, and she'll get up, and they'll earn the kick, but she'll have a little bruise there from that, and it'll be Ketchum right there, number 12. Again, you can see the shadow behind her. She's looking at that sun down here, and North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. Well, she put it right on the outside of Furno, right where she wanted it. Furno just can't turn right now. The defender in pretty good position, and the defender will take it off from her foot out of bounds, and it looks like I got to lean out the window. If all of a sudden everything goes to static, that is because I fell out the second-story window. Now, the only person that would be upset over that, well, I really don't want anybody to be upset over it. This is my camera. It's not Channel 15, so they wouldn't be upset over the camera. Oh, wow, that's awful. Allowing somebody to pick me back up. Oh, that's going to be headed, kicked, and batted out. And again, not sure why the goalie didn't trap it. She did that earlier with her hands. She just punched it out, and I kept the possession going down as in as Bullock will just gently send the ball up, follow it in, and boy, could have been a whistle there. They were holding her, no call on the play. And Burr Burton will get possession, work it up far side, and that was a pretty good attempt there by Mill River, as that's going to be Lawrenson getting around on top of the ball and driving it. She was looking for Fenton, I believe, and just misconnected with her. Now that's Fenton over there, number 2, and Fenton. Boy, they're agile out there, the way they keep stopping and starting. Carrie Brown into the game, number 13. Oh, nice cross. Oh, Katie Ketchum with a highlight dive, got a header on it, just got it out of the box. Here's the settle. And see, Mill River kind of collapsed back. They usually don't ever do that defensively. They usually come out and eat you up like a Venus flytrap. But that time they just gave him time and space, and Furno will make the catch, and she'll have the punt now. 28.5 minutes to go, and things picking up here in the second half. 2-1 Mill River. They had 2-0 lead at the half, and the Bulldogs cut into that here in the second half with their only goal at 2-1. You're watching PEGTV, Munger Vision, Channel 15. A lot of people think I work for them. I don't. They won't admit it either. I'm just a volunteer, and then I hand my stuff into them. In the old days, I used all their equipment stuff, but now I got my own editing stuff, my own camera. And they're the best sports outlet for high school sports. That Channel 74 stuff, pretty brutal. That's my opinion. It's America. I can say that. I mean, we bring you field hockey. Nobody brings you field hockey, and they should. I mean, you've got to have some equal rights here. I bring you all kinds of soccer, boys and girls, different schools. They don't let me do football anymore. I'd bring you football. That's a whole funky political mess, I think, that should be sorted out. But it's awful good programming on 15, seriously, from health shows and pet shows and talk shows and how to do it shows and educational shows and government shows and sports and parades and you name it. It's on PEGTV. It's really the only channels you need, Channel 15, Channel 20, and Channel 21. Bloof into the game. She's yet to really get underway here today. And she'll send that down, and oh, I stayed in play. And that's definitely out as it hits the bench, and we'll have a throw coming up for Burr Burton in those green uniforms, lobbing it in, and they'll be settled down, turned. See the double team on the ball. Burr Burton, we're at midfield now, just kind of jousting back and forth. That's Fenton came back, get the ball, and she looks to drop it in the vacated corner, and she's hoping for and wanting Chadburn to get there. She was just a little bit late, and the ball sent back up over the top. There's Campbell trying to time her jump around the defender. Now she's got the angled forces, a wide ball sent through. Nice reach out and steal, or the trap actually, and that will roll into the box, and Fishwick was just calmly waiting there like a good sweeper and just let them get excited like they thought they were going to get a shot on net, and then she just took it away from them, and that is going to be pooched up and out of there. And I got a white throw coming up, and Furno agrees with me. She's going to take the ball, Audrey Furno will, and she'll have the throw. And again, Fishwick doing just what she should back there defensively. Like I said, Burr Burton started to get goosebumps thinking they were going to get a chance for the tying goal, and then Fishwick just kind of like stepped up and drove the ball 40 yards down the field. And that's going to be headed in, and boy, that's going to be a throw. Fenton on that side, see if she'll actually take the throw. They'll give way. And she's going to give way. It's going to be Audrey Furno. Now, again, they're in a position on the field to take that good running start and try to lob it deep into the box. If something's open, nothing there. They go short back to Plouffe. The pass red picked off. And, well, I tell you what, this has turned into a nice run down the field by the Bulldogs. And you can see Brown, Carrie Brown right there, marking up nicely. They'll turn fire, and Lawrenson on the collision forces the ball to go out of bounds. And I just got to locate the throw. There it is. All right, in front of the Burr Burton bench. That's where they're going to take the throw. Dan DeForest is the head coach at Burr Burton. Does a wonderful job every year. He's got quite a program down there. And Carrie Brown just snuck in on the backside, made the steal. And I lost the ball. Somebody said hi to me on the ground. Of course, I had to look like a silly guy and look down and see what it was. And Furno took a big swipe at it, got a little kick out of it, and that's going to come back. Chadburn here played the angle. Knew she had help from Furno coming in on that other side. And again, a lot of midfield play here in the last several minutes, and that's going to be Fenton. Fenton just tireless, working left, working. Look at that agility. Why, I'd be so dizzy I'd fall over right now. Of course, I'm not an athlete, I'm not in shape like these young ladies. Just walking up here to set up for the shoot, I was almost exhausted and called 911. That's going to be sent over. Fitchwick stepped up, ball pushed in, ball loose, and Furno will reach out and grab it. That got kind of uncomfortably close to the goalie. And Furno always seems to be so calm, though. I mean, no matter how good or bad things are going, she's kind of got that same don't worry about it expression on her face. As this is her older sister right here, Audrey Furno, and she's just bowling her way down through there, and that's going to be Furno coming in. I believe one off from Audrey's foot out of bounds. She should be Burr Burton ball with 24 minutes to go in regulation. Again, Burr Burton striking for the only score so far here in the second half. But I tell you, Fenton just tough. Again, not a big person, just tough. See her fight through all that, and then boom, kicked right off the backside of the Burr Burton player. She said, take that. So here, just keep the play going forward, and Furno and Fenton, and looking at the Chadburn. She'll draw a lot of attention from those green jerseys. Comes to this side, finds Dave. From the foot to the head and off the heel, and now Burr Burton will circle, come right down on its near side, and they'll kick the ball to midfield, and they're going to turn, and Day, oh, nice bump. That pushes the play right back to the center of the field. They see him directing traffic on the run, pushing the ball through. Kerry Brown taking the angle, has time, space, and just drills it out of bounds. This allows their teammates to get down, get in position to get marked, get their marks now. And Burr Burton, kind of like how they started the game off here, getting a lot of territorial play, tying things up in the center of the field, but then getting some play down in. That bounces off several people, goes out of bounds. Looks like it's just going to become a goal kick for Mill River, as you see Isabel Furno get back to get the ball, and she'll give it to Courtney Chadburn, one of the captains, for the Minutemen, as she will take the kick, as we're down to 23 minutes to go in the soccer game. There's Courtney. And that on the fly. Plouffe turns, fires, just missed Furno. She'll step up, pressure the ball. Burr Burton works it to the inside, fakes the kick, reloads, sends it in. Step up by Kerry Brown. Here's the rush on the trail, followed up by the Bulldogs. And now they've got the angle, and Brown will get there. They'll squirt it to the inside, and Rebecca Day got a piece of it. Fishwick will just come over and kick it out. And again, Fishwick kind of, she doesn't mark anybody as a sweeper. She just kind of hangs back there, follows the action, and then steps up where they need her defensively. That's going to be all the way over, headed up, and Furno bobbles it, that ball free. Lawrenson will come up where they get it to Chadburn. Oh, Maria Lawrenson. That's going to be in, and there's Furno. Much surer hands this time. She'll make the grab, she'll get set for the punt, and the Burr Burton crowd loving it here as they're pressuring for that tying goal. As Dave, looking to go off far side, just had to go off the side of her foot a little bit too much. And Chadburn with that gentle settle down engine. Chadburn upended, no whistle, and I think that's a good no call. Actually, they both are just kicking at the ball, and that's going to be far side. As see, I have to say stuff like that now and then because I'm so pro Chadburn, I get hammered for it. So I got to now and then just say that. Oh, Lawrenson, great job of breaking up that rush. On that slide, tackle, block, kick, you're out type deal. Did it become a corner? No, it did not become a corner. I didn't think it did. For once, I was right. Yeah, she's too far out. They wanted her to go back. Yeah, that's right there. These officials, very, very finicky about where they place the ball. They want it to be exactly perfectly right. And we will have another throw by Burr Burton. Again, they're down deep in the offensive end, and well, they needed a better throw than that, and Plouffe able to step up, and will it stay in? No. I hope not, because the coach on the other side made the play, so Burr Burton will just start over, take the throw, and can put a lot of air underneath the ball. Ketchum stepped up, got a header on it, came back to Plouffe. She'll turn, misfire, follow it up. That's going to be Cole Brooks there. And Burr Burton's kept it in the middle of the field and down in their offensive end for a long time here in the second half. We have not seen that Mill River attack in quite a while. Campbell came up, and the ball took a bad bounce, went over her head. She lands on her butt, and the ball will be kicked toward this bleachers. White throw, I'm assuming, yes, since Carrie Brown has the ball. She's waiting for the subs to come in. And that's all the hold up in the actions for right now. Again, PEGTV's website's easy to remember. It's www.pegtv.com. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Their phone number. I'll give you a second. Go to paper and a pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 747-0151. That's in case you're sitting there with your cell phone in your hand watching Channel 15 and you want to call them and say, that soccer guy and field hockey guy, he's real good. How come they don't let him do football anymore? Actually, he should be doing all of it. Oh, that takes a Mill River bounce. Day coming in. Day's going to... Oh, I think it's going to be off from Day out of bounds and Burr Burton. Boy, that was a risky play, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And Day, with that great hustle down the field, almost created that third goal. 2-1 Mill River. We're in the second half of play from North Clarendon, Vermont, USA on Munger Vision. And we're in a summer, like a late fall, summer-like day here. A bright sun and a hot game. Chadburn trying to come around, and Chadburn got a piece of that she'll tow it back, and Burr Burton shortens the passing game up. See that right there to get it out? Nice return. Once Desiree Gray committed, they were able to take the ball away, and that's going to come down, and Plouffe went up and got it. Now, you know who I haven't seen much in the second half is Mooney. Plouffe will go back, get it, circle around Plouffe, sticking with it, Plouffe. And now Fenton. I believe that's Fenton, yeah. Usually tell by the body language where they run and the way the ponytails bob up and down. It's going to be just sent in, and it's going to be onside to Day. Day trying to go forward, and good defense, real good defense. Nice stand-up play. And that's going to come back again. They will come to this near side. Ooh, they'll miss. They'll give Mill River to throw, and that's in a pretty good spot right there. Is Desiree Gray, or is it Desiree? Yeah, I'm saying that right. Just it sounds lyrical when you say it fast. Desiree Gray. Sounds like an old Beatles song. And did I hear a whistle? I did. See where the kick will come from as it's getting closer to the box. I'll move it over to the side, and we'll be on the chalk. No, they're going to call a throw. I'm not sure I'm understanding that call, but it's really irrelevant if I do or don't. If you're really smart, you've muted the sound out anyway so you can enjoy the video action. And here comes Burr Burton as Carrie Brown getting help from Fishwick. And there's the trap, the brakes are on. There's the set down inside, and Lawrence able to step up, and great positioning by the defense. You never saw him get out of position and panic. They didn't overcommit, they didn't make a mistake, and there's going to be the shot, never got through. Gray got back, pop ball, 50-50 ball, settles down, trap down. Fishwick will dribble it up herself. So you take 4 dribbles, 5 dribbles, 6 dribbles, and then all send. She'll get it to Chadburn, and Chadburn. She got breakaway speed, kind of like Jeff Burton this year. She's got a whole new motor under the hood, and she's able to pull away, get the ball, reverse it, bring it back around, and she's as good left or right footed. She's going to put the ball in on net, and just be wide. I'll tell you what. Goalie reacted very casual to that play. That was not that far offline from being in the corner of the net. 16:38 to go. 2-1 Burr Burton, the only goal here in the second half of play. It was tight. It was overtime down in Burr Burton. This has got that same playoff, grinded out, tough type feeling to it. And that's going to be a short kick, and then a follow-up by Gray, and she's going to reverse back and get a nice job of coming up through the middle to get the return pass, and that frees them up to midfield. And Burr Burton really has played a very, very good second half here. Now we're not done yet. We could get that dirty word overtime. That's off the thigh of Gray and coming forward. The only problem I have with overtime, yeah, it's exciting and all, but I got grocery shop and I haven't had supper yet. And I like to go to bed by 9. Oh, Chadburn with a nice turn. Chadburn fakes, comes left. And it's on the inline. Will it become a corner? No, it's just going to become a throw for Mill River. She faked out a lot of people, but then there was good support on the ball on the back side. On the weak side, they're coming around to get the mark. And I'm just waiting to see who's taking the throw. Right now, I don't see anybody taking the ball girl right there. She'll take the throw. Oh, it's Sabaski coming over. Okay, so that's why they had to wait for her to come all the way over from the other side from the bench. She'll get the throw in, and she wanted to follow it up, and that's going to should be just another throw. And Spassky will. No, it's going to be Furno being called for from the bench to take the throw, and Spassky will go back, get into the play. And Audrey, where are you? There she is. That could become a corner, and that should be a corner, and that's going to be a corner. And you can see the formation get lined up front here before I lean out the window, which could be my final thing I tape. There we go, Bryn Campbell. She's going to strike the ball, and boy, Mill River would love to get another insurance goal here. And that's wide open, and that's going to be shanked to the short side. It was Ketchum that got there, and then everybody came to the ball, and Campbell wanting the, I think we're going to have a timeout for an injury, though. That was bone to bone, that was ankle to ankle. And that hurts. Oh, she's going to try to walk it off. You talk about tough. And there's Bryn, there's the serve, and another corner, comes up top, settled down. Furno will just gently set the pass out to the side to Campbell. She'll try to pooch it in there. She had Fenton in the box. She just couldn't get over the last top of the last defender. That's going to come up, and it should be a white jersey. There we go. As it's Plouffe in, settled, Chadburn up toward the net, and yes, count it. Second goal. You talk about controlling the ball and having touch on it. Courtney Chadburn just makes that look so easy that you almost can't appreciate how outstanding she is. And man, did they need that. Courtney Chadburn with yet another multiple goal game. Oh my goodness. 3-1 with 14 minutes to go now. We'll see how Burr Burton responds to that goal. I believe it's going to be Campbell with the assist. I'm waiting to see who she's pointing to. I think she points to... No, she pointed to Plouffe. And Plouffe raised her fist like Superman, so I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it was Plouffe with the assist. Chadburn with the second goal. Fenton's got a goal also, and there's Fenton right there, speak of the devil. He went off from her heel, comes back. Campbell will get there and pressure the ball. It comes out to midfield, settled down by Plouffe. Looking for Campbell, just missed her by a little bit, by a smidging. Not really sure what a smidging is. And Katie Ketchum says, drop the ball, I want it to throw. And boy, when she tells you something, you do it, and she'll pick it up and fire it now. Down that far side, looking for Audrey Furno. And Furno, here keep just pressuring the ball back, and I'm thinking white throwing. Audrey agrees with me, she's going back and get the ball. So Mill River and Burr Burton both scoring second half goals. It goes back to a two-goal lead for Mill River. They had 2-0 lead at the half. It got cut to 2-1. Now it's 3-1 after that Chadburn goal. And that's going to be up over the top of the arc. Chadburn's going to come back. She'll get it pushed out toward Carrie Brown, who will look around. Brown will, that should be a no whistle. And oh, you've got to be kidding me. And I like the officials, but boy, I don't know. I think I had the better angle. Of course, I'm also 2 stories up in the air, and they don't have that advantage of being up there. They've done a great job today. Seriously, great job. That was probably a good call. I don't know. I'm a bonehead. I'm a hometown fan, you know. That's going to be on the bounce, and boy, I tell you, Burr Burton, again, to just state the obvious, they can't surrender another goal here if they have any aspirations and hope of tying it up, sending it in overtime, and winning the thing. So they got to kind of press the issue now, especially when we get below that 10-minute mark, which we're at 12:18 right now. And up over the top, and I'm looking for a white shirt, still looking for a white shirt. There's Courtney Chadburn, and she's just a step late, and that'll be pushed down the sideline. And boy, you don't want to bring the ball back with that white Minutemen right there in their jerseys, with the red bottoms and on their home field. And boy, everybody kind of meeting there, spinning there. You know, I haven't seen Mooney come in and play the second half at all. Mackenzie Mooney played so well in that first half. That's going to be sent through, and there's a step up by Fishwick. Then she wants to get back defensively. And that's going to go to midfield on the bounce. Chadburn with eyes not only in the back of her head, but on the sides also. I mean, she just has such great field vision. That's just going to be booted out. The goalie didn't let it settle. She'll just kick it up and out, and that's going to be Plouffe with the pressure on that side. And then the ball sent down over the top. Ketchum hearing footsteps will just turn fire and get it out the side with 11 minutes to go, and we're going to have subs coming in. And if I had to venture a guess, looks like Day number 5 and Desiree Gray number 7. Yeah, and the ref over there telling him to hold on. He knew I didn't have the right person in view yet for the throw, and that's why he had him hold up the play. And that's going to be, no, Fishwick stepped up, didn't let it get deep in the box. We'll have a throw by Burr Burton. They're down 3-1. Mill River looking to remain undefeated, and that's going to be in and coming over, controlled by Burr Burton. See if they drag it back around. Yep. Nobody on this point back here where they want it except for Chadburn, and she's just going to get it up and out of here. Nice job by Chadburn. Burr Burton, once you get the ball deep in the box like that, you've really got to take advantage of that situation. Sabaski following the play up will send it cross field, and Fenton got there and just couldn't get the toe on it, and there's the ball coming through. Well marked by Lawrence, and it's going to come down in the circle at center field and take a bad bounce. It just hopped right between the knees of Desiree Gray, and she will give chase now and play defense on that side. So the ball will come back, and Burr Burton, again, they got to get a goal here pretty soon to make it just a 1-goal deficit. And that'll go out of play, and I'm looking for the throw. It's going to be taken on the far side by none other than Katie Ketchum. You see her again, she drags traffic. She's pretty bossy out there, and that's what you got to have, a leader on the field, and she's a captain out there, and she's definitely got leadership qualities. And that play is going to come around Furno, and then the step up. And Fenton with the pressure, they're able to outlet the ball, work her right down the sideline, put the brakes on, do a little dance. Boy, it's a very rare field there where they had a lot of dribbling space. Boy, you can see the gapping right there, very wide by Mill River. It'll go to the inline, and on the trip they will fall out the inline. We're going to have a goal kick for Mill River as we're at 9.5 minutes to go before I grocery shop. Oh, he gave that ball back. I thought he pointed to the goal. I'm not really sure, yeah. I thought for sure he pointed goal kick, but he gave the push and the penalty right there. This is as good as a corner. Actually better, you're in closer. So they looking to punch one in here, Burr Burton, to see if they can capitalize on it. And that was Day. They got the ball down, comes back into the box, and Chadburn. No, Day came out. Day got the original header out of the box and followed it up. And boy, that's just, and she's there again. She's just everywhere. And it goes to the far side. Now Desiree Gray wraps it up, and white throw. Good job by Desiree Gray. She will hand the ball off to Plouffe. She will trip, leave it down there, and Ketchum will pick it up. So just about everybody on the field touched the ball, and it finally ends up in Ketchum's hands for the throw. And she said go, and then she went ladies, and then everybody really started to move. See, Burr Burton, again, they had really good stretches in the first half and here in the second half, but Mill River able to answer the bell and kind of really not only quell that momentum, but get a goal and really put a damper on things. And we're going to have Ketchum on the far side, get set. So Katie Ketchum, Captain Katie Ketchum. Got a nice running start. Let's that ball fly. It's a header right back to her. She'll just pick it out of the air, and I think she was looking for Campbell, and the ball was just too far to the right side, and there's the ball coming through. Sabaski coming up from behind, and Lawrence will get it, send it near the sideline. He'll take a skip, be out of play, and we will have a Burr Burton throw. As we have a bunch of subs coming in for Burr Burton as Bulldogs looking to avenge an earlier season loss down in Manchester to Mill River in overtime. And that's going to just lay there, and yeah, smart play. When in doubt, get it out, and that's what happened right there. And we'll have a throw by the Bulldogs as they'll take it and go to the short side. Sabaski will drive it up to the 25 to the 30, and Burr Burton got there before the pressure could get on him and crush him. They're able to just transfer the ball back to the open side of the field. But again, Mill River really responding now as far as stepping up and challenging Campbell with a really good job of getting the shoulder and knocking the without the ball off balance. And it's going to be Burr Burton. Again, they're starting to feel that sense of urgency, down 2 goals and time winding down in the game for them. A win here keeps Mill River undefeated on that collision course with some Division I schools. You got Hartford, and they got MAU. I'll have MAU here for you. That's going to be right back to Brown, and Brown, twice she kicked it off from the same Burr Burton player, and here's the set. I'll tell you, Campbell got down, got hurt. You see her on the ground, she's got a knee in the back, and that'd be a tremendous loss to lose Campbell, especially with MAU coming up. And boy, with the season Bryn Campbell's been having, you can only hope that it's going to be like a bruise or the wind knocked out of her or something, but nothing's going to keep her out of action. And she'll probably have a hickey there in the morning, but the good news is she's up and moving around and going to stay in the game. And I lost the ball, and it's understandable. I was in tight on the lens, and I was looking at the injured player, and boy, Chadburn able to just like jump rope there. We'll go up and over the top. That ball's going to come down, and I'm looking for anybody now. Now it's going to be brought forward by Plouffe, able to just chip it forward today, trying to split the defense. Got it in the middle. They'll kick it side out. Fenton getting there. No, it did not go out of bounds. It stays in play, and it'll be Burr Burton. Ah, and they're very frustrated. You can see when they turn to go. With 5.5 minutes to go, they're down 3-1. And it's looking pretty good right now for the Minutemen to head into that MAU game with an undefeated record. Boy, playing up like they're doing, playing a Division I school, they could really pick up some seeding points. Now, I don't want to say they're on that season-ending collision course with Woodstock, their arch rival, but wouldn't that be something if everybody got there like last year, with everything on the line? Unfortunately, it'll be up in Woodstock, not here, and it's going to be Fishwick came out, and that's going to be off from Burr Burton out of bounds, and Fishwick will give way to catch him, and catch him now. We'll call for the ball and get the ball. Yeah, she wanted to pick the tempo up and get it going. As she shall get set. She's done a nice job with the throws again today, and I'm not sure what they called. Whatever it is, Katie's going to get another chance here. She'll get the ball, and we'll just do it again. And on the line drive, that was stepped up. Nice time of challenging the ball as see everybody kind of get there and crash and slowly fall down in slow motion. That's going to be up and near midfield. That's going to be tipped, and it will trickle in, and then Campbell will just send it up and over. And you can see everybody kind of back in good shape. Chadburn fighting through a couple green jerseys. Will circle back and couldn't get there. They'll work it down further. They'll Burr Burton going the wrong direction, and they'll kick it far side back to the inline. They'll play a little toss and catch back and forth. This is fine with Mill River because it's going to just let that clock continue to run, and there's no chance of scoring for Burr Burton down here. And Chadburn leaped through the air, got a piece of it to Fenton. Fenton will go back over the top. That's headed through the inline, and I believe we're going to have a Mill River corner. Yes, we are. So all that relentless pressure will give them a corner. With 3:45 to go in a 3-1 game, they're going to send Bryn Campbell over to take the kick. So Campbell, who was down for a few seconds while they looked at her lower back, seems to be fine, and she'll get set to serve it up, and they've got everybody set up at the top of the box. They're going to go to the post now, and they're going to come in, head it up. That's in a good spot. Lawrenson just a step late. Ketchum will get there, send it back, and Day want to just slide the ball. Yeah, just like that, pass the defense. She'll go back, and that will ricochet out just about everybody on the Burr Burton side, come wide. Fenton will give chase, and the Bulldogs, lucky to escape right there. Again, Mill River had a lot of time of possession down in the box. As time winding down to 3 minutes even to go here in the second half of play. A win here would give Mill River the sweep of Burr Burton for the 2006 season. And again, Chadburn with 2 goals today. Fenton with a goal. That will go out of play, and Katie Ketchum right in front of the sub table where all the substitutions come in, ordered by JoJo Flenny, will get it, fire it, and she's going to do it again. Unless Coach Kinsler called it the other way, and I believe he did. He's going to reverse it, go green ball. And so Burr Burton, the Bulldogs, if they're going to make a comeback, it's got to start real quick here as we're down nearing the 2-minute mark, 2.5 minutes to be exact, and they need 2 goals. And 2 goals is quite a bit this late in the game in soccer. Can be done, but you got to get possession. You got to get down in the box. Mill River very good at protecting the lead when they get a lead. And Day almost looked like a handball. They should let her play through it, and that's going to come back to Chadburn on the run. Again, she just wants to keep the ball deep and make Burr Burton work the whole length of the field coming up, and actually will kick and go out of bounds. And this just takes time off the clock. Time to retrieve the ball, get lined up. The clock's running all this time. And they'll come back out as Kerry Brown with the settle. Gets it down to Courtney Chadburn, up over the top. Chadburn totally arched her back. I told you, she looks like Gumby out there. She's so flexible, and she didn't like the whistle. Call will go on Chadburn. Kick coming up for Burr Burton. And again, see if they can get it up over the top. It's hard at this point in the game with the score to go over the top of the defense because it's almost like playing a prevent defense in football. Everybody's back there in that umbrella. And it was a short kick, and it was stolen away. And this is going to be Chadburn with the cross. Gets to the top of the arc. Comes up settled. This is going to be Fenton. Takes the contact. Stays on her feet. Will spin to the inside. And Fenton on the trail will go back to Chadburn. And she's very content just to hold the ball, let the defender come out and challenge, and then try to drag the ball by her. As we're at 1:16 to go in the second half. It was 2-0 Mill River at the halftime break. Burr Burton made it very interesting for quite a while. They cut the lead to 2-1, and then on Chadburn's second goal of the game. They got that 2-goal cushion back, and this is Sabaski as they play a little short game of toss and catch, and that'll go off from Chadburn out of bounds, and Burr Burton will, again, need the ball. They need to get it down the field and get one here in the next few seconds. Again, MAU, the next home game for Mill River. We'll have that on Channel 15 Sports for you. Again, to get the schedule information, they have a new website this year set up at www.viewmyschedule.com, and you just go to it and you pick the high school you want, and it'll pop up and shows you all the sports for that school, and it'll tell you where they're playing, who they're playing, and what time they're playing. And Temper is getting a little iffy out there. Things get a little edgy on that last exchange as we're down to 20 seconds and counting, and it's looking more and more like a Mill River win to keep them undefeated, and that's going to go into the box. Furno will pick it up, and Audrey Furno will probably be able to get her last punt of the day in with just 9 seconds to go. Again, not that she faced a ton of shots, but she was in the right position, right angles, and made some good plays. Kicked the ball well, and that's the horn, and it will be Mill River with a 3-1 win over Burr Burton. You see the Minutemen coming out. Again, Fenton with a goal, Chadburn with 2 goals. And I also believe Chadburn had an assist on that. I think also that you're going to see Campbell had an assist. And Plouffe did, number 14, on one of the goals. So a good effort. They came through in long stretches of time. They could control the game for 15, 20 minutes of runs. But there were some nice counterattacks also by Burr Burton. They're a good-looking soccer team, Burr Burton. It's just unfortunate that they have to play Mill River twice. Always a good move. You see the captains go out and shake hands with the officials. Nice job. So get out there, support your student athletes, support public access television, and the important one is to always support Munger Vision. We'll see you with some more Mill River soccer action at a later date on PEGTV.